Hello, and welcome to the E.B. Hood channel. And today, we'll be doing another review. This one was written by Claudette Melanson, and it is called Rising Tide, Dark Innocence. Great cover. I like it. It's a wonderful book. It took me a whole night to read it. It was that. It just sucked me in. It's a wonderful book. You're really going to enjoy reading this book. I'm going to say, if you like vampires, you'll like this one. You like romances? It has that too. So I'll start off like I do most of my reviews. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. You can already tell by my attitude that I enjoyed it. But I'm going to give you my watchers, a little bit of information about this book and see if it's for you. I break out my review in 6 different categories, and the first category is place, location, time, etc. Anyways, it falls in the here and now. It is a urban fantasy done in the background of reality. My favorite. It's pretty much modern times. A lot of high school times. She's in high school a lot. Not my favorite. I know there's a lot of books, but a lot of people like the high school thing. But she doesn't really stay in the high school or stay in the drama too much. She doesn't stick around in it. It's really well done. Has a little bit of a kind of like a bad bullying thing in the beginning in high school feel to it. It sets tone for the book. It just that's not my favorite part about it, but I like the setting outside of that. I like being here and now and basing around, and just the way she did it was well done. Don't worry, you won't spend a lot of time in Drake. You'll still enjoy it. It'll move. 2, the creatures, time, magical people. Well, that's kind of I break this apart and tell about all the different magical creatures. I really don't have much to tell you. This is the first book in this series, and is definitely an introduction book, and she takes it slow. The book itself is not slow, but she takes introducing to her magical world. So far, the only magical creature seems to be the lead character, which is from her point of view, and she doesn't seem to get that she's magical. And you see that she's turning into some sort of vampire, but you don't know the rules of this world, and you never really will from this book. It will leave you hanging in that degree. You kind of feel like sometimes as a lead character that she's just a tad bit slow in some of the things about herself, but then maybe I would be too if I was, or maybe it's not that she doesn't understand, it's just kind of hard to admit to anybody or talk about it. But still, it's intriguing. Said I read it at night. It'll suck you in. It's intriguing. It's a great take. 3rd, characters of the book. This is where I break up the characters of the book. The characters are fantastic. There is really, I'd say 3 main characters of the book. The side characters are very good. They're well written and you believe them. But the 3 main characters are very defined and very taking in. So your first character is going to be the lead character, obviously, the point of view you're taking it from. And secondary is her boyfriend. We'll just let you meet him on your own. But he's good. He's good. He's a good character. He's a strong male. He's not overbearing. He's not sneaking in her room at night. I mean, and yet he is very protective, and I don't know. I liked him. He was still man. He didn't seem like gay or anything. I mean, he was just a well-rounded male character his age, and I liked it. The mother is another lead character, and she's very intriguing. She knows a lot, and she's always hiding it, and the daughter always knows she's hiding it, but she's always thinking she's hiding something else, even though as a reader you can clearly see that's not. Maria is the lead character's name, and whether or not she would have seen things the way I think she would have seen it was kind of, I don't know, up to the reader. I think, though, it's kind of interesting because it's a first-person point of view, that you can see things very clearly that she cannot. And yet, it's first-person point of view. I feel like you shouldn't know if she doesn't know. I don't know. Still, like I said, intriguing book. And whether or not you're just maybe smarter than the character that you're stuck in, I don't know. Or just maybe, it's kind of hard to say because you're not supposed to know what kind of monster you are in the book you do. So, I don't know. It's well done, and I might be being a little silly about it, but it just couple things, and that might be just my opinion. But don't let me tell you what you don't enjoy. Okay, the characters of the book, I'm just telling you about, like I said, Maria, the boyfriend, the mother, the main characters. Everybody else is kind of third fiddle. They have some strong. There's other characters are very strongly written, definitely with their own voices, their own. You definitely feel like they're different people. They're not cut in paper people. You definitely feel like she has different personalities throughout the book. The plot itself is well, it's a first book, so it's an introduction to her world, and it's also an introduction to her plot because it's basically a coming of age book, and she's only all these strange things are happening. She doesn't understand. She has no idea. And then, boom. Into the book comes, and you're like, some of the things really start kicking gear, and it's in the book. It's like, over. Oh, man. I remember I did another review recently, and I said, I love it when somebody can do like a complete story, but leaving you wanting for more and not to be continued. Well, that's not all series can be written that way, and this is definitely a to be continued. You're going to feel like you're just going, you're plowing along, and then it's going to be like, okay, time to get off. And you're going to be like, what? Right now? Yeah, and so it's just, but yeah, like I said, it's to be continued, and again, I will be buying the second book and reading it, so there you go. 5. The construction of the book and the overall arc. The fifth thing is the construction of the book is well done. The arc is introduction to characters, very old school, builds up to. I really, probably the weakness of the arc, I felt like there was a climax. The climax was very small. It was like I was maybe even want a little bit more action, some sort of action scene or something, or some sort of scene of peril. I felt like it was coming, and I was like ready for it, and I was waiting for the scene of peril of the climax, and it didn't happen. What? Like I said, I wasn't hurt by it. I really still enjoyed it, but I kind of wanted one. Okay, I just did. But I'm an action guy. So understand that. I mean, this had a lot of romance, a lot of character, and I will forego the action for character and storyline, and for intelligent dialogue and well-written book anytime. Doesn't mean I still want the action scenes. Come on, guys. 6. The overall view of the book and the rating. Well, I should change that word to rating because I don't really do ratings anymore. I mean, the rating system's stupid. Oh, it's 5 stars. 4 stars, it's almost great. 1 star, why would I even review it? I mean, nobody cares about this. This is a great book. This is a must-buy. I mean, she has a well-priced on Kindle. Go get your Kindle version. Snap it up. It is not that expensive. You will right through it and you'll be like, book to please. And it's not written. Why? I don't know. No waiting. Nope, still not there. Anyway, so no rush. Just get done by tomorrow. Anyways, it's a great book. Buy it now. Buy an extra copy so you have 2 on your Kindle. Support the artist. Buy something for your friends. It's really worth it. It really is. It's an enjoyable read. I give 5 stars. I'll be giving this one up to my friends, telling them to read it up. These are some great books. I am definitely taking some other reading clubs. This is, I said great books. I actually just read one by another author in the group. But yes, the second author. And so far, the authors in my group are awesome because I joined like this author's group, and that's how I kind of got a hold of her book. And I read her book, and I wanted to get to know them. And there's no better way to get to know an author than by looking at their work. And so, great job. I'll be reading your second book, and this is EB. Toodaloo.